Hello everybody, my name's Spicy, welcome back to my channel. Today we're on Holly's account again, and we're going to be taking over his Fire Knight, possibly Ice Golem, and for sure Arena. When it comes to his Fire Knight, we're trying to get him into Fire Knight Hard. As you can see, no Fire Knight Hard yet, but 3 newts tell me that it shouldn't be too hard to get him into the door. And now, his 3rd newt isn't fully booked yet, but his A1 is almost booked out, so we might be able to use him anyways. And ooh, there is a book. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be using that or not, but there is a chance of getting that A1 fully booked out, which is definitely nice. But besides that, I think the team is going to just be ally attacks and probably Emic, if I had to guess. Emic plus ally attack. Emic just to keep the team alive and reset cooldowns. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and set out a team for Fire Knight and Ice Golem, and then come back, guys. So let's get those teams planned out just a little bit. Alright guys, I've gone ahead and made out the 2 teams. So Fire Knight Hard, we have Newt, Emic, Fatman, Newt, and Newt. The preset is going to look something like this, where they're just opening with their AoE and then using whatever else, but never using the AoE again on whatever round it is. With Emic, he isn't using his A2, only using his A3 one time. With Fatman, he can use whatever he wants in round 1. By the way, we're going to max out Fatman and make him very fast. And then Newt, again, just the same thing on all of them. Now for the second wave, this is going to be a little bit different. We have, again, opening A2, but one of them has their A3 blocked, and then Emic is using A2 to open up to make sure that they get to use their AoE. He's not using his unkillable, which actually, I should make sure he opens with that. Okay, so he's making sure that they get to use their AoEs. Fatman not using this because we need that for the boss. And with the newts, 2 of them have their A3 usable. This is because we want them to be able to go ahead and knock back the turn meter on the last round, which means, so let's say they don't have this on cooldown, they need to be using their A1 a few times just to make sure the turn meter is under control. From there, they're all opening A2 because that is their counterattack. That is 9 hit points off of the shield, which means should be around 5 left. And then Fatman's going to go ahead and bring everybody in, which is going to be another, I think that is 11 hits on it. And this, at that point, they should get no more turns. On him, on Emic, he's opening with his unkillable because we're going to be taking a big hit at the very beginning, and then after that we shouldn't ever be taking a hit, which is why we have this as number 1, is resetting the cooldowns, coming back in and doing some hits. And then for Ice Golem, we have Emic, Mithrala, Artag, Jamarsa, and Cronham, or Cronam. I just call him Cronam, I don't know. So we have Emic not using really many things throughout this. The whole goal in this is to just make sure that we burn through the waves. Don't use too many things just so we can have it consistent throughout every wave, and then just burn down the boss. I'll just show you guys the presets. I don't want to read through them again. I feel like this presets is a little less complicated than the ones for Fire Knight. So yeah, just a quick little run through. If you want to make this team yourself, you can look and change up the stuff how you need. So yeah, I believe I have already built two of the newts. I've built 4 of these, so I really just need to build Emic for this team, and I need to build Emic and Fatman and one more newt for this team. I'm gonna go ahead and get everybody built, guys. Come back as soon as things are done and test out the team, see how far they can go, see if you can start farming that mythical savage, reflex, regen, all that fun stuff. So as soon as that's done, I'll be here to show it to you. Alrighty guys, so everybody is built. We're going to be doing Ice Golem first as per Holly's request. So we have everybody built. Let's go ahead and show them off. First person is Imic. We have Imic in a arena slash PvE build. Have him in Stone Skin so he can work in arena. You don't need it for him to work, but it's just kind of nice. 76k HP, 2.8k defense, 250 speed, and 345 accuracy perception. Stone Skin, as I said, almost fully booked, just missing this one and one into the A1. And not fully mastered, but he has a few, which is better than none. Next up, we have Mithrala. Mithrala is triple perception at 57k HP, 3.7k defense, 255 speed, and 458 accuracy. Fully booked masteries, as always, on her is going to be Lasting Gifts, Master Hexer, and War Master. Next up is Artak. Artak is in Regen and Immortal. 74k HP, 3.2k defense, 206 speed, and 326 accuracy. Fully booked, has War Master and Master Hexer. I'm considering changing up this build and putting him to something more like Iron Skin or Elixir of Life. Possibly even like Oppressor or something, just depending. We'll have to see if this build works or not for Ice Golem. Next up, we have Cronim. He is in Perception and Regen. Have him at 50k, well, 49k HP, 3.2k defense, 211 speed, and 365 accuracy. With this, he does have some HP percent boots, which it was nice to get him into because he is an attack champion and very squishy to begin with. Fully booked, not fully mastered yet, but he at least has Cycle of Magic, which is good. Not needed, but definitely good to have. And then last but not least, we have Dramarsa. She's at 30. I just love this power. That's why I haven't messed with her build at all, because this build is good, but I like the power. 39,999. 62k HP, 3.3k defense, 262 speed. Righteous, Immortal, Speed, fully booked, basically no masteries. Kind of sad. We'd like masteries on everybody, but not quite there yet. Still has to use this energy and stuff to get people up. So I'm going to run this team, see how far it can go, see if it goes anywhere, and go from there, guys. Alright guys, so we went ahead and got like a 3-minute run on stage 5. Stage 5 is the perfect affinity. We changed up things a little bit. So at the boss stage, we got rid of Mithrala's A2 because of the Hex and increased attack was screwing us over. We also took Artak out of the War Master and put him into Iron Skin, because this makes it where he's putting out less damage, just pure damage, and doing less damage to the Ice Golem, so we get to do more HP burns and not get just absolutely wrecked. So his defense went up by 200, which is pretty good. I'm going to run this one more time and see what kind of time we get, see if it's all that consistent, but I just wanted to show you guys the progress, and I think this is exactly where we're going to stay if this next run goes well. So if it goes well, I'll see you guys at Fire Night in just a few minutes. So this is working pretty consistently, guys. This time he did use his big smack, but by the time he used it, everything had already gone down. So he did no damage at all. Now we're ready to go to Fire Night. So never ran a Fire Night on this account before. He's never gotten into hard. So we're going to run this team. If it doesn't work, we'll move Emic around and put up his HP aura. But I don't think we'll need to use that. We'll have to see. I'm gonna go ahead and run this, see if we can, I guess, see if we can get to stage 4, because that's perfect affinity. I think stage 4 would be good. If not, then stage 2 or 1 is fine. But as far as we can get, and it still be good, consistent is what I mean by good, is what we want. So I'm gonna run these and see you guys as soon as we get some form of an idea of what we're doing. Okay guys, so one, I know I haven't shown the builds for everybody yet, and because, well, I need to figure out the proper team, and two, I am going to switch the team to this and try to move forward with it. I think it's going to be stronger this way and a bit faster just because the 3 newts is a bit overkill, I'm not going to lie. I think this is going to be better because we get the ally, we get their counterattacks, his ally attack, his decreased speed, and his move reset as well as unkillable. Overall, this should be better. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run this on stage 2, see how fast it is. If it's feeling really consistent, I'll try to move forward with it. If it's not feeling like it has potential past this, then we'll call it here for now, and until he can farm up a bit more gear. But eventually, I'm sure we can at least go to stage 6 or 7, depending on the team. So I'm gonna go ahead and run this, see where we can get, guys. Be right back. Alright guys, so this ended up being the team and we went to stage 4 because Emic isn't fully booked, and if we take him to stage 6, things get completely destroyed by this one turn. So this is what we're going to go ahead and use. From there, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the builds. So Emic you've already seen. I'll just show his build real quick, not in much detail at all. Just get through here. And then from there, we have newt number 1. Newt number 1 is in 2 pieces of protection, 40k HP, 3.8k defense, 211 speed, 100% crit rate, and 238% crit damage, along with 324 accuracy. Fully booked, has Brimstone, and is going down into Giant Slayer along with Master Hexer and Cycle of Violence, Cycle of Magic. Next one is newt number 2. So newt number 2 is in lethal, just so we can smack out the waves a bit quicker. 41k HP, 3.6k defense, 190 speed, 100% crit rate, 227% crit damage, and 322 accuracy. He's fully booked and is going down basically the exact same route, just a tad bit different, but still same sentiment there. Next up we have, we had newt. Okay. Now we have our Fat Man. So Fat Man is in Perception and Speed, 50k HP, 2k defense, 260 speed, and 263 accuracy. Just speed, that was all the focus was. Missing 1 book, sadly. That would be huge to get. And no masteries. Again, War Master is 1 more hit onto the shield, so War Master would be really nice to get, but we don't have currently. And then we have Stag Knight. Stag Knight is in Triple Perception, 45k HP, 2k defense, 261 speed, and 474 accuracy. Fully booked, is going down into War Master along with Sniper, which you literally need, and Master Hexer. Let's go ahead and show you guys the preset. So the preset is just like this. I'm going to go through it really quick because we did have to change up a few things, but I don't want it being all that much of an issue. And actually, I think we're able to turn this off here. No, never mind. Let's just leave it. And then to the boss, it's a little bit different here because Stag Knight just has his A2 completely turned off. We just want the decreased speed, nothing else from him. Fat Man is just perfectly too fast, and he takes 2 turns before the boss takes 1, so we have to have him opening A1 and then moving to A2 and then using A3, because if at this point he's going to send all the newts along with their counterattacks, which will have you at the perfect timing to go ahead and do their A3s, knock it out, and that's the run, which actually wasn't too slow of a run. 330 isn't bad at all. It's kind of funny if you look at stage 2 and stage 4, exactly 100 turns and almost the exact same speed. So yeah, you can see that that's going to work. And since this video is it's already 14 minutes in, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one off, and then we're going to move on over to the arena in the next video. I know in the past one I said that we were going to do dungeons and arena together, but it's already long enough where we don't need to do all that. So if you guys did learn anything from this video or enjoy it at all, please consider hitting that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you're not already in the Discord, the link is in the description. You can find account help there, along with an amazing community of people who are happy to help at all times. Besides that, if you're not already in the 2 giveaways currently going on, there's one giveaway which is a really solid starter account, and 2 lemon takeovers, and then another account that I just announced at the time of this recording. During this recording, I announced it, put the video out. Just go watch those. They're like 4 or 5 minutes. You can listen and see how to join them. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys again. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, y'all.